See you at the party, Richter.
Welcome to See You at the Party, Richter. This episode, we are going to be discussing Arnold's 2014 vehicle, action, crime, thriller, vehicle, whatever, Sabotage. So, before we watch the movie, we're going to do a quick little intro and talk about what we know about this movie and if we've seen it and everything, just like we usually do. So, Aaron, what do you got?
Nothing. I've never seen this movie. I don't know what it's about. All I know is that Arnold Schwarzenegger wears glasses, and I feel it's like undercover nerd, you know?
All right. Chris, what about you?
I don't even know if I'm thinking of the right movie. Like, I might be thinking of the Stallone one where he's got an axe. I don't remember. I have no idea what this movie is. Yeah. There was some Stallone movie. There was like a crime movie. I don't know. It came out relatively recently.
All I know about this is that he's in like a militia or something. Like, not even know that. Like, he's in like a militia or like a, what are those things called when it's a militia, but it's like hired by the government? Is that still a militia?
A mercenary?
Yeah, that. Sorry. Yeah. That's all. What about you, Joe? Anything?
I have nothing. So,
Yeah.
Oh, this also came out after he's like came out of his retirement. And he looks good in it because any pictures I've seen, I'm like, oh, he got in shape for this. Like, yeah, I'm like, but yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. I'm wondering if at some point they're going to play the song Sabotage by Beastie Boys, but that's about all I have for this movie. Because I was wondering the same thing about the song Black Swan by Tom York for the movie Black Swan.
Did they play that?
I believe they did in the credits. But that's about all I have for this. So,
Have you even looked up yet who else is in this movie? Like, I don't know.
I've done zero research on it.
Yeah,
And I like it that way.
Yeah, that's
You've got Sam Worthington's in it.
Yes, dude, that's my voice hero.
Your voice
Like,
hero?
you know, people are like, oh, I wish I looked like this person, or like, I wish I had hair like John Stamos or some shit. Like, my biggest thing is, I wish I talked like, oh, Sam
Okay, I was about to say,
Worthington,
do you
no.
mean Sam Elliott?
I'm thinking
Because
Sam
Worthington
Elliott.
has the least recognizable, most bland white guy voice in
God
existence.
damn it. I'm thinking
he's
Sam
like
Elliott.
slightly like New Zealand or Australian too. I think it's his
Like,
real voice
I was
too.
like,
But
Shit.
there's also Terrence Howard in there. Ooh, is that better? Or Josh Holloway's in it. How's that? Yeah. All right. Sawyer.
hey,
All right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. Sawyer's in it. $10 says he dies within the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes because I've never seen him. in
Yeah, I
anything.
think I remember the commercials for this movie. Definitely not the movie I was thinking
Okay.
about.
And then Joe Manganiello.
Mangello.
Oh, yeah, the dude that's...
Mangello? Is that how you say it?
No, it's Manganiello.
Sophie Vergara.
Yeah, Sofia Vergara.
Sophia Vergara, yeah, but the one that Pee Wee Herman wants to fuck.
Yeah.
He does. Watch that fucking
I know.
movie.
I watched it.
They want to bang each other.
He's also in Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, he was Flash. He
He's-
was the original. It's fucking
Oh,
35
Flash
year old
Thompson?
Flash Thompson.
Yeah. He's also a big D&D.
He's a D&D nerd. He was
Yeah.
Deathstroke in that Justice League movie.
Oh, and he was in Rampage with The Rock.
He was?
Yeah, he was like military
Oh.
guy.
I've seen 20 minutes of that movie, so I shouldn't be surprised that I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm looking for Harold Perrineau's in this too. Yeah, so this is just gonna be
Mini
more
Lost
lost jokes for me.
Have you seen the
Yeah.
seen the trailer for that new show? From
What show?
I think it's literally called From.
No.
It's got Harold
Is it
Perrineau
just-
and a couple other people from Lost in it. It's the producer of Lost. I haven't watched the trailer
it a
yet, but apparently
prequel?
it just kind of looks like Lost, but in a city.
They're like lost in a city.
Kind of. It's like something
Sweet.
weird is
I'll
going
watch
on
it.
in some town, but yeah.
Instead of smoke, it's just like tumbleweed.
Smog.
Yeah, smog. The smog monster.
It's a smog
smog
monster.
monster.
Run. Anyway, that's all I got.
Yeah. All right. So I think that's pretty much it. We're going to cut this one short because I know you're all waiting to go watch this, as are we. So yeah, we'll be back in like 6 seconds. So don't do anything and you'll just hear the rest of the episode. So yeah, see you then. Bye.
Hi.
They took my son. Stay away from my son. I'm gonna get back my son. They took my son! Where's my boy? They took my son. Where the hell is my son?
And we're back from watching the movie. For this episode, we have a special guest. She has been on the show before, and let me check my notes. She is a certified dime piece. That's what it says here. We have Mrs. Laura Castro. Welcome back to the show.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, welcome.
Welcome back.
All right, so we're going to get into a little bit of trivia and production notes, and that's going to be handled by Aaron, so take it away.
Production info. Let's do it. Okay, so the movie was directed by David Ayer, who directed the crappy Suicide Squad movie. Although I didn't watch the newer one with the one that James Gunn directed, so I don't know. Was that one any better?
It was better.
It wasn't like
by a lot.
But it wasn't like anything like...
I thought it was pretty good. I don't think it was like amazing, but
Did you guys watch that?
No, not yet, but I want to because it's got Stringer Bell in it.
Oh yeah,
Or
who's
Idris
he?
Elba.
Who's he play?
a character called Bloodsport.
Oh, okay,
Nice.
Yeah,
it's just like some variation of Deadshot.
of Deadshot. Yeah.
Okay.
I just think they couldn't get Will Smith back.
So
I assume Will Smith is like friends with David Ayer or something.
why are they? Oh, because they were in Bright. He was in Bright.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
in
I was
Bright.
gonna say. So David Ayer has directed That Gem as well as Bright with Will Smith, Fury with Brad Pitt, End of Watch, and he wrote Training Day, which definitely all have the same type of vibe of movie.
Definitely.
What would you call them? Like frat boy cop movies?
Shitty dudes shooting people.
Yeah.
Was End of Watch based on the Stephen King?
No, it's a cop
Series?
movie. It's
Oh,
with Jake
well-
Gyllenhaal.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's about, a former cop. But Mr.
Oh.
Mercedes...
Oh no, not that.
Okay.
It's Bright without the magic.
Oh.
Oh, okay. How was that movie? Just as
Bright. It was like End of Watch, but way worse.
Okay, gotcha. The only thing I watched was Training Day. Like I don't know. Like I told Chris, I was like, he seems like the Zack Snyder of cop movies. I don't know. And I don't even know if I can shit on most of those because the only one I've watched all the way through is Training Day. Like I tried to watch Fury, but I didn't get through it. And sorry, I was trying to figure out the reason because I was telling Chris, I'm like, I really don't care for him, David Ayer, but
Yeah.
I think it's because he started trying to release the Ayer cut for Suicide Squad, which, like,
Yeah, that'll do it.
yeah, like hopefully James Gunn's version put that stupid idea to rest though.
I really hope it did.
Because anyway, so he co-wrote the script with the guy named Skip Woods, who wrote both the Hitman movies, Swordfish, A Good Day to Die Hard, and X-Men Origins Wolverine, which I know everyone shits on, but hey, I don't hate it.
Yeah, but that's a bad run.
Well, that's a bad list, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
the that Bond movie, not good. X-Men Origins, not good for, an X-Men movie.
Yeah.
Swordfish, I don't remember the movie. All I remember is Halle Berry's boobs.
Yep.
So,
Mhm.
and I don't remember the other ones, but
Hitman were fine.
One of the worst diehards. Yeah.
I never watched that. Yeah, okay. So, would you say that Wolverine or X-Men Origins, the Wolverine movie was worse than the Apocalypse one?
I don't think I've seen.
X-Men Apocalypse.
Was that what it's called? You haven't seen it, Jeff?
Is that that's what you're talking
yeah.
about, right? Oh, okay.
It's not. Yeah. Especially following up like Days of Future Past.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're asking about X-Men Apocalypse, I think that movie is, a lot worse than X-Men Origins.
Okay. Just curious. So anyhow, the movie had an estimated. This is Sabotage, by the way. Had an estimated production budget of $35 million and was released March 28th, 2014. It opened number 7 at the box office with $5.3 million, and then had a 58% drop off the following week when Captain America: Winter Soldier opened and just pretty much destroyed the box office.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, so I think this is the first of Arnold's movies that we've seen go up against a Marvel movie, and damn, like I never actually realized how much those movies make until you compare them to the movies that they're competing against.
Yeah.
So the week Sabotage opened, the number one movie, which was Noah, which was Darren Aronofsky, was about Noah's Ark.
Sure. Okay.
What?
Yeah,
No idea what that is.
those are the,
Russell Crowe is Noah.
yeah. Russell Crowe is Noah. I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it either.
So that movie made $48 million its opening weekend, $23 million more than the number 2 movie, which was Divergent, which I thought was a big gap until I saw the numbers when Captain America opened the following week and made almost $100 million more than the number 2 movie.
Damn.
So
Jeez.
well, then the crazy part is how much Captain America being released completely destroyed all of
the other movie's weekly grosses, which with pretty much every other movie in the theater seeing about a 50% drop in ticket sales, except for God's Not Dead, which, okay. I mean, if that's what they want to watch, they're not going to go and watch anything else.
Yeah. Well, Winter Soldier is amazing.
They probably think every other movie in the theater is fucking like demons. Like
True. But yeah, Winter Soldier was good, but
it was.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to go up against Bucky Barnes.
Yeah.
That's
But yeah, there's no point of like me bringing up the numbers. I guess it's because I always knew that Marvel movies were huge, but I didn't realize how like dominating they are and how much they affect the numbers.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that we'll never get to see like a real like solid Arnold movie go up against a Marvel movie to see what it would actually do.
Oh, like
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like one of like his true
like
lies
a heyday. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like see, nothing competes with those. And I don't know, is like the box office thing part of the reason why the old school codgers don't like these movies?
What, the Marvel movies?
Yeah,
probably. Like fucking what's his name? Ridley Scott shit?
Yeah, Ridley Scott.
It's because they eat his movies at the theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, back on track. So yeah, like I said, Sabotage made $5.3 million its opening weekend and was Arnold's worst wide released opening movie in almost 30 years. Does anyone want to guess what the last one was?
30 years.
It was in the 80, like mid 80s or early 80s.
No.
You mean his worst release before?
Yeah, his worst wide release, like numbers wise.
Red Heat
for opening weekend. No, it was.
I'm guessing Raw Deal because that's the one I've almost never heard of.
It was Red Sonja.
Oh, really?
I've never even heard of that one.
It's just a Conan like spinoff,
yeah,
right?
I feel like that would have gotten at least the Conan audience, which I don't know.
But yeah, the movie made a total of $10.5 million at the domestic box office, ended up with a worldwide gross of $22 million. But okay, let's move on to some promo material, which is just kind of all over the place. But we'll start off with an interview he did with JoeBlow.com. In it, he's talking about the clip we watched during Maggie, where you can win a chance to crush stuff with him in his tank. And he mentions that he destroyed a living room, and I don't remember why I picked this clip, but here, let's...
Well, what was fun about it is that you go and do a movie like Sabotage, right, and where you play a certain character, and you have action from the beginning to the end and all this, but then after you finish with that, then you go in real life and also create the action, right? You step into your M47 tank, in the Patton tank, and you drive around and you go through living rooms and you crush cars and pianos and all this kind of things. So that's fun. Great life.
We didn't see a living room. I would like to see that.
Oh, yeah. Well, you see, when I was chairman of the President's Council on Fitness under Bush 1, I declared war on the couch potatoes. The people that just sit in front on the couch.
Okay, real quick. I love that he calls him Bush 1 instead of Bush Senior. It's like Bush 1.
To sit in front on the couch in front of the TV and just flip channels, and that's it, and don't go out and exercise. So we filled the whole couch with actual potatoes, and then put it in the living room, and then I went with the tanks through the living room and crushed the couch potatoes. So that was the joke of the whole thing.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Well,
okay, that's why. But I think it was mainly because the Bush 1 thing cracked me up. I'm like, he calls him Bush 1? Bush 1, Bush 2.
When we went to war on the lazy people, we put them in the living room and then we crushed them with the tank. That's what he wanted to do.
So anyhow, there were a couple of clips from Fallon, with him interviewing him, and I tried to watch them. What?
I like how defeated you are just talking about it. You're like,
yeah.
God damn it, I had to watch Fallon.
I tried to watch them, and one is a story, like a tank story, about him driving the tank with Fallon just like cackling the whole time like a teenager who had just had his first beer. But I'm not going to put us through that. So there's one sketch that I'll show you that probably could have been really funny if it was on a better show, but what can you do? But anyway, so quick setup. Jimmy Fallon mentions that he saw Arnold on a late night QVC infomercial. So then they cut to the commercial, which has Arnold standing next to Fallon in the kitchen as Fallon introduces the two items that they have for sale. And Arnold just keeps, have you guys seen this clip, by the way? Okay, cool.
No.
Arnold just keeps getting more and more excited about one of them.
First, we have this amazing Vitamix stainless steel blender, and over here, we have a killer vegetable chopper. Now, if you do a lot of slicing and dicing, this is the chopper for you.
Chopper. Oh, okay, so now I've seen both of the products, so tell me about it.
You know it, Arnold. Here we go. Now feast your eyes on this blender here. This bad boy is the perfect product for making smoothies, milkshakes, even pina coladas if you're feeling muy caliente. You name it, that'll blend it. Kablamazamo.
No, we all know that this is a blender, so go ahead. And let's get to the chopper.
Okay, well, that's coming up. But first, this baby comes fully loaded with tons of high-octane features. I'm talking spill-proof lid, easy grip handle, and what's that? Shatterproof container, kablamazamo.
Look, we know this is a blender and we know exactly what the blender does, but let's get to the chopper.
Don't even get me started on the
interested
variable
in it.
speed control here.
I like
what do you
his
say we
face.
take
He's
this
just
puppy
like
for a
staring
spin
at him
here?
like-
Here we go. Oh, look at that right there. Look at it go.
Get to the chopper!
All right, now.
Okay.
So at the end there, he flipped over the table for those.
Oh yeah,
listening at home.
sorry, yeah. I was gonna say so basically it's just him getting more and more visibly
Impatient.
frustrated and impatient because
Yeah.
he really wants to talk about this. He's just interested in the chopper, like a vegetable chopper.
It's like a slap chop.
Yeah, slap chop. But I feel like that's funny, but
That's a good idea, and I wish somebody
Just
besides
poor
Jimmy
execution?
Fallon had been doing it. Yeah.
yeah. But I don't know how I managed to get on SNL. Anyway, the next one is something super quick that I want to show you guys. It's Arnold on a British morning radio show, and one of the hosts asks him a question, and their response to his response is just it's good.
I want to talk about you as in real life, right? So your biography says Austrian-American actor, politician, businessman, investor, and former professional bodybuilder. What's the easiest way to make money? Which one?
The first, most important thing is, everyone tells you that the first million is the hardest to make.
Right. Yeah.
So start with the second million.
Right.
Hello? It was supposed to be funny, guys. Come on, wake up. I thought that we have a breakfast show here. Jesus. Get your act together.
Tell us what. I'm like, I want to be a millionaire.
That's it. It's just awkward, and I don't know.
Jesus.
They all just look confused because there's a video of it. Anyway, moving on. Arnold also went on a bunch of did promo stuff with Joe Manganiello.
I thought you meant like our Joe. I was like, God damn, we got an inside track.
Manganiello.
Is that it?
Manganiello.
Manganiello. Okay.
Mango Jello, yeah.
Managiello. Manganiello.
Manganiello.
So one of which was they went on WWE Monday Night Raw, but it wasn't nearly as good as the one we watched during End of Days. So I didn't there wasn't any clip to watch. That it'd just be anyway. It's basically just Hulk Hogan introducing Arnold and Joe. Arnold complimenting the Hulkster on his muscles, and then them talking about Andre the Giant for a second before Arnold asks if he and Joe can be on the Hulkster's Battle Royal team. But
Battle Royale.
Nope, they kept saying Battle Royal. That's what I thought. I thought it was Battle Royale. So unless Arnold's pronouncing it wrong, but then they both kept saying it, and I was like, okay, either no one's correcting them, which I was like, they're saying it wrong, but no one's correcting them, so maybe it's Battle Royal.
Maybe it's like Royal Rumble. I don't know.
Maybe it's Royale Rumble.
That's the French version.
Yeah, exactly. He asked him if he can be on their team, but before Hulk Hogan has a chance to answer, The Miz comes out and starts talking crap. By the way, the fact that The Miz started off in the real world and is now famous, just like a famous wrestler, just weirds me out. But
I don't know who that
I don't
is.
know who that is.
I vaguely know who that is.
It's a guy that was on the real world. I looked it up. It was like New York or something like that in 2001 or 2002.
Huh.
So yeah, right when the real world. Sorry, I keep saying it like that. Otherwise, I'm gonna say real world. It was super popular. So you might recognize him if you see him, if you look him up.
Yeah, I was actually on that show, kind of.
Yeah.
San Diego? No, it's Seattle. I was just walking through the casino, and then they were like, filming the people walking through the casino. I like walked right by it and they filmed me, but then I tried to look up, because I don't want to watch the whole thing. I tried to look up what episode they go to the casino, but they never aired that, so.
They aired when they went to Catch the Blacks.
Yeah.
I was there when they were filming it. I don't think I was on camera at all, though.
When was this?
2016?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't know it was still on. I don't think it's on anymore, but
neither did I. But I only knew because.
How'd you find out that it was that's what was filming?
I think I asked somebody.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the clip I watched. So what happens is they start wailing on the old Mister, and then that's pretty much it. And they throw him out of the ring. But anyway, the clip I watched looked edited, so I searched and I found like a 10-minute one instead because the first one's about 5 minutes. I can definitely see why the first clip is edited because the extra 5 minutes is pretty much just them watching them entering the arena to rock music and then walking up to the mat. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that there's so much like, what do you call it, pomp and circumstance or whatever, like with them like just coming into the ring or whatever. But okay. Oh, there's also one a little post, whatever you would call that, interview with one of their interview ladies. What are those called? Reporter sideline people? I don't know. Anyway, but they're interviewing the three of them, and she actually says his name wrong too, which was great because he corrects her right away, and he looks kind of annoyed about it.
He's Joe Manganiello?
Yeah, because she's like Mangiello or something like that. He's like, yeah, don't worry about it, everybody. So anyway, so two more quick ones, then we'll get going. But let's start off with Arnold and Joe Mang promoting the movie on a BET show called 106 in Park. And I guess the host got the guys. Have you seen this?
No, I just know what 106 in Park is.
Okay. Well, the host got the guys to agree to try out some dance moves.
Tight.
Yeah.
Joe Manganiello knows how to dance. He was in Magic Mike.
Yeah.
Arnold's up first.
Okay.
So here we go. It's running around. Whenever you want to say stop. Oh.
The stanky
Stanky leg. Oh, okay.
All right. It's
Okay.
back
What's
there.
a stanky leg?
I got you, Arnold. I'm going to teach you how to do it right now.
Stinky leg? Or
Stanky or stinky?
Stinky. So who says stanky? Oh, so it's slang.
Because when it's stanky, it's like, it's stank.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, got it.
I'm like, you can't get this nowhere else. You can't get this nowhere else. Thank you guys so much.
I'll be back.
Well, that's that. Just them dancing for a minute. But, okay. And then I believe that was Bow Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
But anyway, the last one, this one was my favorite one. Once again, Arnold and Joe, but this time they're on what I'm pretty sure is a talk show on Univision. So it starts off with Arnold having the host do some workouts and then transitions into something else. I don't know. But anyway.
Put the dumbbells down. Okay, push-ups. Push-ups. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Up. Good. Up. Jumping jacks. No, thank you. Jumping jacks. Good. Very good. 6. All right. Now it's breakfast time. All right, good. You guys did good.
So he's having them do jumping jacks, push-ups, like the whatever
lifting weights,
lifting little like the small weights. And I love the way the camera just keeps zooming in and out. It's very Univision or like 90s.
Okay. Ahora podemos hacer la película. We are ready for the movie?
Yes.
Are we ready? You think we can do it, Joe? That's all we need? Yes.
Here's where stuff starts getting kind of like weird.
Perfecto. Por primera vez en la historia, Johnny Lozada, Paul Stanley.
That guy's name is Paul Stanley? Okay, so they're in front of like a green screen that, what does that look like? Grand Canyon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Grand Canyon.
Do you tell me the action and do you tell me what to do?
Exactly. So what you do is you come towards me.
Okay.
I'm getting really mad. I grab you. Okay, now you go down.
Arnold's got him by the collar.
Down like this, and then I just throw you this way. Okay. And then for the audience, it would look like I threw you down the canyon.
Okay.
All right.
Perfecto.
Okay, good.
Entonces, lovely. We're ready, Joe? We're ready?
Yes.
Ready? You're relaxed?
Yes.
You're cool? Okay.
Exhale. All right. Good.
Okay, one. You tell me whenever you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finally. I called you. No. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. Yeah, you.
Throws him like out of the behind something, so he looks like he fell through off the cliff. And then like the other host walks up to him and he just does the same thing. Just the look on his face the whole time is like, this is really what you want me to do?
He's like, what is this over?
And I like that. I think my favorite part is when the second guy walks up to Arnold and begins talking in Spanish, and Arnold has no idea what he's saying, so he just nods and then throws him.
Yeah.
It's just great to see how happy these guys are to be thrown by Arnold.
Yeah.
I'd be the same way.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it for as far as the promo stuff.
Gotcha. All right, and that's going to do it for us this week. We will be back next week with the summary, and then we'll get into the credits after that with Joe. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for Laura for being on.
Yay, thank you.
Absolutely happy to be here, guys.
And I guess we will...
See you at the party, Richter!